Selling is not for everyone, and here are the reasons. If you're new to this channel, my name is Francis and I've been doing livestock farming here. You are welcome to our pig farming world. For farmers, most of us, what I've come to see is that we are good at production. If anyone wants to go into pig farming or livestock farming, the first thing they ask is, how do I make my pigs grow fast? How do I get started? How do I search for the best breed? How do I go about vaccination and the health aspect? But none of them will ask from the beginning that how do I sell the animals? So for the selling aspect, it gets to a point where after they have raised the animals and they are ready for the market, that is where they are trying to learn about the marketing aspect of it. But know that raising animals as a farmer and selling them are two different things, and they require two different skill sets. First, with the raising, you need to know about the breeding, the reproduction, the health, and then the feeding aspect of it. But for the marketing aspect, you need to understand the customers, those who will be buying from you. And you need to also be able to communicate the kind of product you have, your value that you are bringing to the customer in case they get your product. And also, you need to also understand the market, and that is how you need to go about doing market research. They are all things that require different skills altogether. And also for the marketing aspect, you need to also understand negotiation. Sometimes you see that maybe you are looking for a price at maybe 45 Ghana cedis per kilo of pork, but the buyer is willing to pay maybe 43. And you know that if you should adjust your price and come maybe to 44 or 43.5, you will still be profitable. So you need to know all this as part of your marketing so that you adjust and be able to negotiate better and also attract these customers. Note that if you want to get people to be loyal to your business or be buying from you frequently, if you convince them, they will not stay with you for long. But if you're able to attract them, you just tell them what they need to know and then they will flow naturally to you. You are able to keep these people for a very long time on your farm. And that is how you build repeat customers for your pig farm or your livestock business. Okay, that is something you need to go into. So why I'm saying marketing is not for everyone is that this is a modem, a telesale modem. Okay, so if the company wants to sell this to you, what they can say is, Francis, I know you are into online education and you do a lot of uploads. So with this modem, you don't have to move out of your room and go out somewhere else like the internet cafe to upload your videos. All you can do is put in the SIM card inside and connect it to your laptop. And there you go, you're able to upload your videos, get access to the internet at any time you want. So it will help to save you cost. And it will save you time that you use to move from your house to the internet cafe, which might even be risky, assuming you are going out and you get maybe attacked by the wrong people on the way, or you even get an accident. It is risky for you. But once you have this modem, you are able to live in your room, upload your videos, and move out. Nobody even knows that you create content online. So with this, they have communicated the value that if I get this one, it is going to help me and then maybe do for me. So I'll think about it and say, okay, yes, what they're saying is true. So let me go for this. That is a physical product like this. Okay, and also relating this one to meat, what you can also do is you communicate what the buyers will get from from using your meat, your pork product. I know most people used to say pigs are dirty animals. That is the point where you need to start educating them about the benefits of pork and even how you go about raising your animals. Let them, even if possible, let them visit your farm, see what you do there. If you are very confident in your activities, you can even let them come to your farm, let them know that how they see pigs to be as dirty animals. Yours are completely different, and this is how you do it. So with me, whenever I'm working on my phone, I have my pigs, the pictures of my pigs and then the farm on my phone. Anytime I can show it to somebody, this I raise pigs and here are some of the pigs you are likely to see on the farm. And you look at it, I tell them this is how I raise them. Tell them about the benefit they're supposed to get. It's fresh, they know how it is produced. They can even get the fresh one that day, same day that they want. Assuming they want the pork, they can get it. So you communicate all this to the people and relate it to this, like I just said about the modem. What most of us do, like I said, is that we don't look at how to market these animals. I know that before you're able to make money, you need to sell your product or your service before you make this money. But if you just start raising and getting to a point that now you have animals ready for the market, that is where you are now looking for buyers. You will not be able to get the buyers that easily. Okay. So after you have started your farming business and realize that selling of the animals is not your So after raising your animals and you see that selling of the animals is not your thing, best is to delegate that one or outsource it. Let somebody who's also good at the selling process to take it from there. Once you get for the live weight, the person who also be maybe the butcher will come to take them from time. Like every week, he comes to pick me with three and then goes to sell, get you your money back. Leave that aspect to it. It can be very stressful if you want to do the direct selling by yourself, especially if you have never done that before. So that is something that I learned the hard way. I tried to do the selling myself and I was struggling until I brought in people who are already into selling these animals, especially the meat enthusiasts. They have their people, they group them, they come to buy the animals, they go to slaughter, start distributing to them. And after 2 or 3 days, they bring me my full amount back. And then they get more animals, they take it back to the people, slaughter. So we kept doing that and I started to learn from these people. And then I said, why don't I now start to do something similar by myself? Organize these people, bring them together on my farm, and then I distribute to them. Okay, so initially that was what I also did. I learned from these people that I was supplying the whole pig to, and then they go and sell the pork to the people. So after learning from them, I decided to also practice it on my farm and see how it goes. Frankly speaking, it wasn't easy, very stressful. You need to make phone calls, call these people that please on this day the animals to be, the meat to be ready. You can come here at this time. And even on the very day you are doing the slaughter, you need to still make calls or even visit some of these people to bring them. It's not all of them that even use mobile phones. So you need to go there, bring them. Okay, so it's very stressful. So if you know that selling is not for you, it's not your thing. All you can do is get the people who know how to do the selling and bring them to your farm. Let them get the animals, go slaughter. If they're into slaughtering, they slaughter 3 days time or 2 days. They bring you your money back and take more animals, do the same thing, and then they keep repeating. Whilst you're also learning. And also, if you know that definitely once you start a business, you will be the manager, you'll be the attendant, you'll be the marketing person, you'll be the everything. You'll be doing everything on the farm as a beginner, especially if your farm is still small, you don't have a lot of hands to help you with. You need to do everything, you need to learn everything. But it doesn't mean that you can do everything like that and to be perfect. No. As time goes on, you need to keep learning and then adjusting certain things and leaving things that you think are not your strengths. Just let them go. Bring people to also feeling your weakness. If selling is your weakness, bring somebody who can do the selling for you and the person do the talking for you. Selling is not just about talking to people. No, you need to talk to people so that it will bring an impact or it will bring a change. If maybe there's a belief that this is wrong with this kind of animals, that's why you don't like them. You need to be able to talk it out, speak it, communicate it clearly why what they are thinking is not so. And then you educate these people, let them understand it, and then you'll be able to infuse in them the need to also support your business. Also talking about the selling of these animals, the local butcher I work with, here is what I've come to also see. He was already into slaughtering of cattle for beef. So we got to a time he said he wanted to try pigs and also see how it goes. So he started coming to my farm and that was where we got into contact. He gets my animals, he slaughter and then distributes. So what I've also come to learn from this person is that he has a kind of customers that anytime he even slaughters before he even alerts them. But anytime he makes a phone call, no matter where the person or the customer is located, he will ask this butcher that Charlie reserve me about 5 kilos or 10 kilos of pork. I'm here and I'll come back, I'll come for it and give you your money. So he has this loyal customer base that he makes a phone call, say the meat is ready this day or meat is already served. How much kilos do you need? This person just tell them, reserve me this amount. I'll come for it and I'll return and give you your money. So I said, okay, it means he has been able to establish this kind of contact, which I didn't have initially. So I need to leverage on what he has already built. And frankly speaking, and the sweetest part was that I was the only one into this serious pig farming there, and I was the one supplying them on a regular basis. So it means a break in my production is going to also affect him. So it means definitely I'll be able to, should I decide to control the market, I will be able to control how I get from this buyer. So I got to learn that it's also important as part of your marketing and ability to sell. You need to also be able to establish long-term relationship with your people. Let them understand, let them appreciate what you're doing, and let them also know that if they get your product from you, this is what they also start to get. I've also been doing a lot of things, especially with my mailing activities. I'm also into mailing. That is why I even get the byproduct to feed these animals at a very affordable rate. So with the mailing also, in terms of selling, that one is a service. It's not a product I'm selling. It's a service. So when I started, I remember there was a place where there were about 3 mills in that place, mailing centers around that place. But those places are well connected in terms of electricity and power. But where we are located, it's a remote area, no electricity. Even with the network used for phone calls, you need to have a particular place that you stand to make these calls. That is usually why sometimes and I go there, you chat me, I don't reply, and you text me and I don't reply because I can read it, but I can't reply, or I can even try to reply, but it will not even be sent. So I use this diesel engine, and it is also far from where the electricity is. So with those many centers in in the towns with electricity, if say they're charging a bowl, maybe 15 cedis per bowl, I'm charging maybe 18 cedis for the same bowl. And so it got to a point because it's a service base. Most of these customers started complaining, why is that this place they are charging 15 cedis people and here we are charging 18 cedis? So initially I was trying to struggle to convince them, but I said no, convincing will not help me. I need to educate them. So that was why I started to tell them that let's just say that we are all in the system. We are in Ghana here, I'm also in Ghana here. We know how things have been increasing. If you remember the last time you went to this, you took a car from this place to the next point, you know how much you paid 5 months ago. You know how much currently it is. Diesel has been increasing. The fuel pricing are always increasing. It's not stable. And that is also, definitely I'm also using this fuel here to work on the mill. So if maybe electricity charges or tariffs are stable, diesel price or fuels are not that stable. So it was definitely going to affect me. So I'm also using the same diesel these vehicles use. So even if I want to follow what they are doing by increasing on a regular basis, I'm sure I'm supposed to even charge more than 25 cedis for the same bowl you're talking about here. Besides, also look at the distance. If you're even to move from here to the next town where the mailing centers are, for the 15 cedis you are complaining of, look at the time and the stress it will even take you to move from this community. Maybe you ride on your motorbike if you have it. If you don't have it, you have to look for somebody's motorbike or even a car that is going there. You give it to the car and know that this driver will by all means take you, and it's not going to take you less than 5 cedis. So the 5 cedis charge the vehicle will take you plus the mail center taking you 15 cedis. That is almost 20 cedis you have just paid. Which if you are to even use what I'm doing for you here, you will still save 2 Ghana cedis in return. So like we are helping each other, you're helping me, I'm also helping you. So that was the moment most of them go to see that yes, indeed I'm doing the things, like I'm doing it affordably for them, and they need to also patronize it. So these people went out and started educating some people also about it. So I was very happy when I saw a customer also educating another person who was also complaining about the charges that, see, if you want to take this product to the next center, this is how much it will cost you, the stress you go through, and sometimes to even you don't even get a vehicle to return. There are all things you go through, but this is just in the community. You can mail it at any time you want. Like I said, you need to be able to educate them and attract the people. If you try to force or convince them, you convince them today, but tomorrow their brains will go back to how they used to think, and then they will try to become more stubborn. But once you're able to attract them, let them come naturally by themselves. Don't force them, let them come naturally by themselves. So that these people will be your ambassadors and they'll go out also educating people as to why they should patronize your services. Okay, so selling, like I said, it's not for everyone. If you are good at production, it doesn't mean definitely you can sell. It's not everybody that is able to stand in front of people and defend. I know people who go and they hear about people talking that pigs are dirty animals. And these people don't even talk about pigs. They don't want people to know that they are pig farmers. But for me, anywhere I go, if they're talking about pigs, that is where I have interest in. I'll sit and listen to what they're saying, and if there's something I need to contribute, I'll add it. We all learn, we move, and I will defend pig farming no matter what circumstance I find myself. So if you are into producing of these pigs and you don't know how to sell them, best thing, delegate it. Find people who are good at talking. Let them do it for you. But if you also want to learn about what I use to sell, this is the guide. You can go there. There's a guide in the description. Just go there, click on the link. It will take you to the site. You get this copy, and then you go through what I use to sell my pigs effortlessly. I don't have that broad customer base. No, I don't have that broad one. But I have very few people who are committed. that anytime I make an announcement, within 4 hours, they are on the farm looking for the animals to buy. That is it. Very simple for me. No stress. Don't look for everybody to buy your animals. Find people who are naturally attracted to your business and are willing to support you. They are the people who will not stress you. Like Portable said, he who will help you, no go stress you.